Good morning, guys. So this video is going to be a what I eat in a day video. We are about to have breakfast. Yeah, are you hungry? What is it, your puzzles? Okay, hold on, okay. We are about to have breakfast. I'm also gonna probably show you a little bit of what I give her throughout the day as well. But mainly this is for me on what I'm eating to lose weight. So if you guys want to see this, then just keep watching. And we're gonna start off with some coffee because I need coffee really bad. Creamer I use in my coffee. If you guys have watched me for a while, you guys know I love the Silk almond milk creamers. This is the caramel one and this is the vanilla one. I typically like to mix two of them. I also really like the sweet and creamy, but today I'm gonna go with caramel and vanilla. So Mia is gonna have a blueberry waffle for breakfast. I typically either give her the Vans waffles or the Kashi. I like the Kashi better, but the Vans is all that they had at the store when I went. So yeah, she really likes the blueberry waffles. So I'm gonna give her one of those, and I'm also gonna make her an egg. We're gonna eat some waffle this morning. Yummy, yummy. Mia, do you want some egg and orange juice too? Yeah? Okay. Are you eating your egg now? Is that so good? No. Yes, it is. Are you going to eat some eggs? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. By the way, I have her sitting right here because usually, obviously, we're at the table, but I have her sitting right here because she can see into the kitchen. So she's not facing the other direction, huh? Yeah, those eggs are so yummy, huh? Woo! Yummy.
What is the most important, vital thing in life? The fact is, everybody gets the same answer. When they really think about it, when they really probe what's going on in the...
Okay, so moving on to my breakfast, I am going to have one of these Better Oats oatmeals. This is the cinnamon roll flavor. These are really amazing. This one only has 1 gram of sugar per serving, and obviously it's 100 calories, and carbs are 18. Whoa, it's too bright for that. So I am gonna mix the water with some milk because I don't like just water in my oatmeal. I feel it's super bland. So I'm just gonna use the Oatly oat milk, which is my favorite oat milk. You can get it at Target, but this is what I'm gonna have. And the oatmeal is now done. And what I do to almost all of my oatmeal, because it is like my new obsession as of like the last year, is I top it with some frozen blueberries, which sounds weird maybe, but it is so good. You want my oatmeal? Really quickly, I do just want to say I did do 2 of the packets of oatmeal because they are only 100 calories, and I will work with the carbs later throughout the day as far as my meals go. This right here is, I believe it's about 300 calories, which is a typical breakfast for me. So I typically try to keep my breakfast and lunch around 300 calories, and that leaves me with, honestly, almost 1,000 calories for the rest of the day to eat. It's basically for dinner, although I don't typically eat 1,000 calories in my dinner. It's kind of just adds some wiggle room for if I need a snack or if I want something kind of like dessert-wise for after dinner, which I will show you guys later tonight, or just like if I want to have a second coffee or something. I just try to like leave a little bit of wiggle room. Okay guys, so it is nighttime, but I wanted to quickly put this little disclaimer in here at the beginning of the video, letting you guys know that I am by no means on any specific diet. So I am not on keto. I don't do low carb. I don't do low anything. The main thing for me is just a very balanced diet. I do try to do very low sugar. So that's the only thing for me that I really like to keep a serious eye on is my sugar intake. I try not to eat too much sugar, and that's just my personal preference because I personally believe that sugar has a lot to do with gaining weight, especially for me. I have a super sweet tooth, so for me it's just best. Like, the only thing I really like to watch, like I said, is sugar, and that's just personal preference, but I don't do like a low carb diet or anything. I just wanted to throw that in here for anybody that may be confused. I just believe in a very balanced diet, just enjoy having food that you like, but in moderation, and for the most part, like eating really healthy 95% of the time and 5% keeping it for like little things here and there. Like, I will use a little bit of butter every now and then. I will have a dessert every now and then. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't believe in completely depriving yourself, and for anyone saying this isn't gonna work, or that's not how you properly diet, I just want to let you know, once again, I've done this before and I've lost over 50 pounds doing this exact same thing. So this is just my personal way of doing it. I know it works for me. I want to have a lifestyle change, not something that's just gonna drop a whole bunch of weight and then me not be able to keep it off because I changed up my diet. I want something that I can actually stick to. So having foods that I still enjoy and love, I completely am all for, because why wouldn't you? That's what makes most sense. But I don't want to ramble too much on this. I'm sorry that I feel like I had to enter this clip. I just feel like a lot of people are really judgmental and stuff. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this, and let's just keep going. So we just went on a drive around the lake just to get out of the house, and it's lunchtime. Mia is having some chicken. This is just the rotisserie deli chicken. And then I'm probably gonna give her like some green beans and what else? Green beans and possibly some fruit. She just kind of has like random stuff for lunch. So yeah, and then I'm about to meal prep because it's actually my meal prep day, which is part of the reason I chose to film this today, so you guys can see what I usually meal prep for a week for lunch. And this isn't every week. Once again, I switch up stuff often, but this is just what I've been having lately. So let's go meal prep. So first thing with my sweet potatoes I like to do is just cut off the ends. It just makes it easier to peel, in my opinion, if the ends are cutting off. I'm doing 3. These are pretty small. These 3 that I'm doing are going to be for a couple of days worth of meal prep. You could do more or less depending on if you're just making this for like dinner, or if you wanted to try this for meal prep, or just to keep in the fridge as a snack, which is something I do often. But then what I'm gonna do is go ahead and peel these completely. I don't want any of the skin on these. Alright, so now that my sweet potatoes are peeled, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them. So what I do is I just cut them into rounds, and then from there I just cut them into like smaller bite-sized pieces that are roughly around the same size.
Our heart. The most important thing in life is relationships, family, friends, connections with others. God himself.
Now my sweet potato is cut. I am just going to put it on a big baking sheet. I'm going to drizzle with a bit, ooh, that was way too much. Bit of olive oil. Don't do it like that. Whoopsie daisy. It's all right. And then add some salt and some pepper. Then I'm just gonna toss these and throw them in the oven at 375 for roughly about 30 minutes. While the sweet potatoes are in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and cook some cauliflower rice. I just used the Green Giant rice cauliflower, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the microwave for like the 5 to 6 minutes it says, while I also cook some ground turkey. I always get the 93% lean and 7 fat. If they have a leaner one, I'll go for that as well. But for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and cook this up in the pan. I just season this with salt, pepper, oregano, and garlic powder, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes onion powder as well. I don't really do too much to this. I just give it some kind of seasoning so it's not super bland. So I'm just gonna cook this up fully in a pan. Okay guys, so my turkey is now done. Now what I'm gonna do is just take the rice cauliflower. I'm gonna leave it in the bag because I'm literally just transferring it straight into my meal prep containers, and I don't really want to waste, you know, bowl or anything. And all I'm gonna do with this is add a little bit of salt. I'll just take some, put it in there, some pepper. So I'm just gonna take about half the lemon and just go ahead and squeeze that in there as well. This is the best way that I found, whoops, that I like cauliflower. I think I got a seed in there, but it's all right, we'll pick it up. All right, so for actually meal prepping this, these containers, I honestly believe I got them at like Dollar Tree or something. Dollar General, Matt says. This is what I'm using. I usually put my like cauliflower rice and protein up here and veggies and here, like sweet potato in here. So about 3/4 of a cup is a serving of this cauliflower rice. So I usually just measure out 3/4 of a cup and put it in the containers. I usually have about 4 to 6 ounces of protein for my lunch. So typically with how much I make, I just split this up evenly into each of these containers. I typically use a scale, but my scale actually, the batteries are not working right now. The batteries are dead. So I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this. And as far as sweet potato goes and measuring it out, once again, with the amount that I did, I know that for what I'm able to eat, I just kind of divide this evenly up between 3. Technically, I can have about a cup of sweet potato, no problem, with my lunch, because this lunch is not very many calories. The cauliflower rice in one serving only has 20 calories, and then the sweet potatoes only have about 52 calories in a cup. So I just kind of divide this up, and that is my meal prep. This is what I typically eat when I'm trying to lose weight. This is a typical meal prep for me for lunch, and I just do this every couple of days whenever I need to. I will be doing more of these what I eat in a day videos, so like if this isn't your type of thing, I'm gonna show a couple of other things, a couple of salads that I do, and a couple of other meal preps that actually include rice and like avocado and salsa that are more of like a Mexican style meal prep that I like a lot. There's just so many options, but this is the one that I've been doing lately and really enjoying, especially the sweet potato, you guys. I can't stop eating it. Like I make it during the weekend and we'll just take it in the car with me if we're going out and snack on it because it's so good. And sweet potato is so good for you. So highly recommend the roasted sweet potato if you've never done it. Okay, so it is much later now and I'm about to cook dinner. I have since worked out, and Matt and I have both worked out, and I have done some dishes and cleaned up a little bit and whatever. So what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight is typically sometimes Mia will eat with us, eat what we eat, and sometimes she won't. So tonight she probably will eat some of this but not all of it. So I'm gonna make her something separate, and then Matt and I are going to eat Hello Fresh. So this is not like a sponsored video or anything. I genuinely just really like Hello Fresh. We get this quite often. I'm not gonna run you through like the exacts of everything I'm doing as far as like ingredients go, and I'll run you through some of it, but I'm not going to go super into detail as far as like the measurements. I may leave it down below, we'll see, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started on this. Tonight we're having amazing apricot chicken with jasmine rice and green beans. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, and I'll kind of take you guys on the process a little bit while we go. So in this pot back here, I've melted a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to add the rice that they gave us, 1 1/4 cup of water, and a big pinch of salt, and then I'm going to bring it to a boil and then let it simmer. So I have just put the chicken breast that they gave us in the pan with oil, salt, and pepper, and I'm just going to let that cook I'm gonna take these green beans, I'm gonna poke holes in this bag, and I'm gonna steam them. So here are the steamed green beans. I'm just gonna toss them with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and those are gonna be done. So the chicken is cooked. I'm leaving it on the cutting board to rest, and now I'm going to make the apricot sauce. So I'm gonna take a little bit of olive oil, shallot, and thyme, and put it in the pan. I'm gonna cook it a little bit, and then I'm gonna stir in some apricot jam, a little bit of this balsamic vinegar, and when it gets like thick and syrupy, I'm gonna add this chicken stock concentrate with a little bit of water, and then cook it for about another 1 to 2 minutes and add some butter, and that sauce will be done, and it's gonna be delicious, and that's what we're gonna put over this chicken. Okay, and this is dinner. Here's the chicken with the glaze, the green beans, and the rice. So this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so it is now the end of the night, and our dinner was really good, by the way. I really do like HelloFresh. Like I said earlier, I kind of give my dinners like a little bit more of like a lenient, I'm a little bit more lenient in my dinners, because once again, this balanced diet thing is what I choose to do. But I did want to quickly show you guys, if you guys have a sweet tooth. I have a sweet tooth. Okay, so if you have a sweet tooth, I have some options for you guys. I'm not gonna have any of this, or I'm not gonna have any of it right now, at least. I don't know if I'll have any of it later, if I'll be in the mood or anything, but I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the stuff that I have if I have a sweet tooth, just to give you guys more ideas. So there's 2 brands and 2 things that I go for: chocolate or like candy. Okay, so the candy, I will start with that. These Smart Sweets are pretty good for what they are. So if you've never heard of Smart Sweets, excuse me, you can either get these online at their website, or you can get them at Target. So I get them at Target, and they have a whole bunch of different kinds, and they're all kind of like imitating different candies. So I have 3 here that we have. By the way, each bag is around 80 calories for the entire bag, and only 3 grams of sugar for each bag. So if you have a sweet tooth, but you're trying to watch your sugars, girl, hop on it. So this first one is just peach rings. These are pretty good. They're just a little chewy, but they're delicious. They also have gummy bears, and my personal favorite are these sweet fish, which are kind of like Swedish fish. These are so good. Okay, these are my favorite. They also have like Sour Patch Kid type things. So yeah, for what it is, 3 grams of sugar, and like, I think it's, yeah, like 80, this one's 90 calories per bag, but 80 calories per bag. And to be honest, there's so much in here, you might not even want to eat like a whole bag, but you totally could fit a whole bag into your calories for the day. That could be like your snack at night, and you could eat a whole bag of this for like no sugar and no calories. So the next thing is chocolate. So my mom actually found this chocolate a while ago, and she found it in chocolate chips, and she brought it to us. I really liked it, and then Target started selling bars of it. So the Lily's chocolate is pretty good for what it is. Once again, this is a stevia sweetened chocolate bar. The calories are still pretty up there. They're lower than normal chocolate bars, so that's a plus, but you do need to watch, like you cannot eat a whole one of these, whereas you could probably eat a whole one of those. You probably wouldn't want to eat a whole one of these because the calories are pretty high, but I'll just take like a couple pieces off, 1 to 2 pieces, and have it after dinner, and it is really good. I have the salted caramel and the salted almond. The salted almond is my favorite. The salted caramel is pretty good as well. These are really good. They're I can't remember how much they are, maybe $4 a bar, but I think it's worth it because I don't know, it's just it's good. There's no sugars added, it's just stevia to sweeten this. So once again, your sugar is going to be really low and really good with this. So if you're like trying to watch your sugar, you don't want to eat anything with sugar, then this is another alternative. Or you can honestly just go buy the bags of their chocolate chips and have just like munch on like a little handful of chocolate chips every night. But I did just want to give you guys those options of things that I do that you could do as well, to kind of make sure that you're still kind of like, you know, being
healthy but eating your candy or chocolate if you really need a sweet fix at night. I know some people just like really crave that after dinner. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, just as like as long as you're like monitoring it and you're only having like a portioned amount that is good for you. And if you switch over to stuff like this, it makes it even better. That is all. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that this was helpful to some of you guys. And if you guys want me to film more of these, let me know. I never know if these are like super entertaining or not. So let me know if you guys enjoy these, if you guys find that like this is helpful for you, those of you who want to eat healthy, even if you're not trying to lose weight. But if I'm giving anybody ideas of just any meal ideas to eat that are healthier, please, you know, let me know so I know what to do next and if I should continue to do these videos, because I really enjoy them. But let me know. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.